Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy Pilmore Bedford. I'm the British Deputy High Commissioner here in Bangalore. It gives me great pleasure to address the TechSparks 2020 virtual edition. I'm filled with optimism that even during these difficult times, we have partnered with your story to connect with the tech startup ecosystem and help startups build fundamental businesses. I'm confident that this event will open new horizons to explore opportunities of collaboration between the tech ecosystems in the UK and here in India. I don't need to go into too much detail about India's tech sector, as you all know extremely well. But I will point out that software and software services are India's largest export by far, with over $108 billion worth in 2017-2018. And obviously, Bengaluru, where I'm based here, is the center of India's tech industry, with more startups than any other city, with 24 unicorns, and with big companies like Wipro and Infosys, who provide the foundation of this vibrant tech ecosector. All in all, I believe there's some 2 million people who are employed in the tech sector here, and there are over 100,000 people with PhDs coming out of the great universities that provide the backbone of the tech sector here. Now, the UK has one of the world's largest technology ecosystems, with thousands of tech startups built around a strong entrepreneurial culture. Many of the world's best-known companies use technology and innovations from the UK in areas of artificial intelligence, fintech, the Internet of Things, data centers, and 5G communication. And the UK is also home to the third largest digital technology sector in the world. Over the years, the UK has evolved as a pioneer in entrepreneurship and emerging tech domains, making it an attractive destination for tech startups and businesses from all over India. The UK is actually third in the world for investment in crucial emerging technologies. And with over 77 companies valued at over 1 billion, the UK has the third highest number of tech unicorns in the world. It's also a leading country for fintech. The biggest cluster in the UK is obviously in London, but there are many other clusters in major cities around the UK, such as Leeds, Manchester, and Glasgow. London's role as the world's largest international financial centre is a strong reason for this, together with the UK's pro-business environment, its deep pool of talent, and access to capital. UK startups in fintech attract far more funding than those in other countries such as Germany, France, or Sweden. And the UK investment in fintech is more than doubled last year and far outpaces many of the funding for others in Europe. The UK is also one of the most prolific sources of successful artificial intelligence startup companies, especially in machine learning, deep learning, and natural language processing. There are more than 220 AI startups and SMEs in the UK. And internationally recognized universities such as Cambridge, Oxford, and Edinburgh lie at the heart of the UK's AI clusters, each with an experience of nurturing successful AI startups. But the UK also has great strengths in cybersecurity. These build on the strengths that we have in defence and intelligence as a member of the Five Eyes community. And we're also home to such organisations as GCHQ. But we also have the benefit of having the City of London and its role as the global financial capital, as well as the UK's strong retail and e-commerce sectors. These together give the UK a major advantage in cybersecurity, and we have large companies such as Darktrace and BT, which have an edge over many of their competitors in this important field. All of this great work and all of these fast startups in the UK are underpinned by a number of fundamentals. First, as I've indicated earlier, the UK has, through the City of London and its venture capital companies, a huge access to capital, which is unparalleled outside North America. The UK is also a global top performer for virtual venture capital investments into artificial intelligence, as well as into deep learning and tech companies. But we also have other fundamental advantages. I mentioned earlier some of the great universities, such as Cambridge and Edinburgh. Overall, the UK has 4 of the world's top 10 universities, and these provide a huge skill base from which we can build up and are building up our huge tech sector. And we also have a very business-friendly environment. We have one of the lowest business tax rates in the G20, 19%. And starting a company in the UK is much easier than in many other countries, and can be registered and done in less than 24 hours. And then we have also a huge research and development base, and the government is committed to doubling the amount of research and development money available in the UK as a percentage of GDP over the next few years. Given that we have great strengths in both India and the UK in the tech sector, it's important that we realise the huge partnerships and benefits that can come from that. Back in 2018, our then Prime Minister, Theresa May, together with your Prime Minister Modi, launched the India-UK Tech Partnership to try and bridge that gap and to make it even easier for startups and companies in the tech sector in both our countries to do business together. We've since then had another number of initiatives to put some meat on the bone of that partnership. We had the Future Tech Festival in Delhi at the end of that year, 2018. We've recently launched the Tech Clusters program, with most of that based here in Bangalore, looking at helping to foment clusters in AI, especially here in Bangalore. We have our Tech Hubs program as well, recently started, which again is to help cement a robust tech hub here in Bangalore, as well as other leading tech cities in India, and help them connect with other companies in the tech sector internationally, obviously with a keenness for them to do so with the United Kingdom. And we also have a number of programs to help innovative startups come and experience the UK market for themselves. The Tech Rocket Ships Awards, run by our Department for International Trade, and Going Global, run by our Department for Digital, Media and Sport. And each year they send up to 20 cutting-edge tech companies under each of those schemes every year to the UK. But we also have a lot of ways that we can help companies do business in the UK and to strengthen their business and investment links. Our British government network in India is the biggest diplomatic network that any country has in this country. As well as our High Commission in Delhi, we have 7 different Deputy High Commission offices right across India and 1 trade office in Pune. Here in South India, where I'm based, we have Bengaluru, our Deputy High Commission, which is now the 3rd biggest diplomatic mission that we have in India after Delhi and Mumbai, where we have over 40 staff, most of whom are working on trade, business and economic relations and research relations. But we also have very fast-growing and active Deputy High Commission offices elsewhere in South India, such as Hyderabad and in Chennai. The biggest British department and the most important for strengthening trade and business relations is our Department for International Trade. This department is both Britain's inward investment organisation and our trade facilitation organisations. And we have offices in all of those offices I mentioned, in the High Commission and the DHCs and obviously the Trade Office. And their role is to help you, if you're an innovative company, land in the UK and to invest in the UK, and to help British companies come to market here as well. And they're divided up by sectors. So we have a very big tech team, obviously based here in Bengaluru, but we have others in life sciences, healthcare, advanced engineering, etc. We also have the UK's export finance, which is our, as it says, export finance agency, UKEF, and they are able to provide export credits for British companies doing business in India. But also we have much more generous terms to underpin those sort of business investments than many of UK export finance's competitors from other companies. We also have what is known as our Prosperity Fund, and this is a scheme which is aid funded, but which is focused on business-related and cutting-edge ways to help India move forward. So we have a lot of work going on under smart cities. We have work going on under finance, green energies, all of those areas transition to electric vehicles. And that funding can create, in its own way, good connections between British tech companies, Indian tech companies, and those companies that are helping to revolutionise our economies through the latest industrial revolution that we're all going through. We also have the CDC. Now, that's not the Centers for Disease Controls, which we're obviously talking about a lot in this day of COVID, but is actually the Commonwealth Development Corporation, actually an older organisation, but is basically Britain's development finance organisation that invests in a range of companies in the private sector in India and in other major developing economies, and has certain criteria, but is in many ways a venture capital organization of itself and has made investments in the tech sector. And then I would also highlight the fact that we have colleagues who do a lot of work to facilitate research links between the UK and India. We have UKRI, which is the Research and Innovation Organisation of the United Kingdom. And through the Newton Bhabha Fund, which is joint with India, we do co-funding for cutting-edge research. And then also we have our Science Innovation Network. And again, they manage strategic relationships with India's research institutions and government funders to build lasting research partnerships between the UK and India. And I would just briefly mention the UK catapults. These are different. These are based in different areas of technology in the UK, 9 different areas, and they are to help establish innovation and help new British companies access cutting-edge R&D infrastructure and build partnerships. And a number of those are actually very active in India and are looking to build international links with this country. Indeed, we have several of the catapults doing some innovative work here in Bangalore. So there's a whole range of different arms and organisations with the UK government that's working to strengthen this vital tech partnership. I hope the earlier sessions today and the UK session has whetted your appetite to find out more about the UK market, to tempt you into our market, to look for partners and to build that really important tech partnership between the UK and India going forward over the next few years. Thank you all very much indeed. I look forward to hearing about the deliberations today and the different discussions that go on. Thank you.